Welcome to Desrose Radio.
It's 3 a.m. here on the West Coast, and I worked so hard. I'd just been posting and posting. eBay gave me another 1,500 free 30-day listings, and I keep saying I'm going to be ready for it. You know, I'm going to have, like, on my Turbo Lister, I have them all ready, so then when I have the special, I'll just upload them all at once. It's not happening. I sat there for about 5-6 hours, and I only posted like 20 things. So I have one more day, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a bunch of pictures. I'm just going to fix them really fast and put hardly anything in the descriptions and just post them. And then go through it and fix it. You know, today I started my weightlifting training. But I guess I'm feeling it now. It's like, okay, it might work. I'll know next week. I did butt busters, thigh busters, my arm busters. I did a lot of arm exercises. I don't know. Part of me is like, you're just fighting a losing battle, Rose. Just let it go. Let it go and be happy. Just let it go and relax and stop working so hard. Do you think the weights are... Okay, here's the thing, Andrew, because you're a fit guy. You work out a lot. The thing is, okay, I've been doing cardio, and, okay, you got to remember my age and stuff, okay? My health problems and my leg. So it's not going to be a whole lot, but I mostly do cardio. So I'm up to 13 miles on the bike at level 5. And then on the elliptical, I'm on level 1. But I just pour sweat, and I was doing that for 5 straight weeks, and I didn't lose 1 pound, okay? My calorie intake is under 1,000 calories. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not losing anything. But people are noticing that I've changed, my body's changed, okay? Like my face is changing and stuff, so everybody's noticing, but on the scale, I'm not losing any weight at all. So then the other day I was looking it up, and they were talking about, well, you gotta do the weights because the weights release some hormone that burns the fat or something, like the weight loss part. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I thought the cardio would be the weight loss part because, you know, you're sweating all this stuff off. So then today I just started the weight training and making sure my muscles are burning, you know, not burning like hard. I'm just talking where I feel it going. So I started that, and I'm going to just see next week what happens, because I was like, what? I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels. Yes, I do drink coffee, but it's decaf coffee. I don't drink a whole lot. Yeah, the skin around my face and legs are going first. Like my the weight loss is like my face. I don't see it, but other people see it. But I'm just trying to feel better, you know, that's all pretty much. I mean, it's not totally for vanity reasons. This is more like for strength and stuff, because in September I'm teaching full time, so I got to make sure that I'm physically fit to handle it. You do more than one exercise instead of the same over. Yeah, that's what I heard, Mike, when I was doing the research, because I'm not mixing it up. Yeah. How many days do you train? I 6 days a week. 6 days a week, man. I wanted to go every day, but they're closed on Sundays. But I'm not going to go tomorrow. I'm going to spend the whole weekend I'm going to try not to. I might just dance around my room, you know, or something, but I'm not going to go to the gym. 6 is good, right? At my peak. Don't do 7. No, I don't walk anywhere. I mean, they have the elliptical is like I'm walking, okay? I'm not ready to walk yet. I mean, I'm trying to get my ankle as strong as I can, but I know once I go on that little, what's that thing? The treadmill to try to walk or something. I'm afraid, like, I'm not going to last long because my foot will get all weird. All right. So that's the day in Rose's life. Yeah, when I do buy something, like I broke down and bought some stuff off eBay, It was only $20, but I could kick myself. But at the same time, the stuff I bought was so I could make other stuff that I could sell. So those are the things that really get me. Like if I start seeing stuff that, oh, I could make this and this with that, and then I'll sell it for this much. That's when you gotta hold me back, because I won't spend a lot, but I'll just be, wanting to buy that kind of stuff. Like there's one supplier I have in Pakistan, and he has all the stuff I need for the costumes, right? I haven't bought from him in a while because I started looking at his products and I started making them myself. Because like when I first started, I just bought them from him, tore what he sent me apart and made my own. Like if he sent me a bunch of belly dancing belts, and to me they're ugly, so I would just fix them up and then take pieces off and then make my own additional belts, like make my own bases, so I'd get like 2 belts out of 1 belt. And then to me it's more money because it's like $69 a pop, right, that I can sell it for. Then he started eyeballing my stuff and started making the stuff I was making. So I stopped buying from him because he was sneaky. He was sitting there copying my shit, Well, okay, technically I copied from him, but I just improved it. And then he started trying to sell what I was selling. So I haven't bought from him in a long time. But he's got the stuff I need, and this is like the only place I could get it. But I haven't looked at it. Okay, I just went to eBay and I was like, okay, if I get these, I can make these. They should be coming in tomorrow. I've been watching the shipping, and it looks like they're going to be delivering it to me tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be up really late making all this stuff. Yeah, the Etsy. I have the Etsy store too, but I don't have no products in there because of that, Mike. Like, Etsy is the worst for people stealing your ideas and stuff, because a lot of them are artists, On eBay, most of them are resellers, and they have their own system, they don't make anything. So there's not very many people who make their own stuff on there. Okay, and I started out with Alibaba, whatever, and nobody knew what that was, and that's where I got this supplier, right? That's where you get your suppliers. But now I guess people sell on there just like regular selling. And then Etsy and eBay especially, if you notice and you go on there and let's say you just put something in a search and all these China ones come up, especially for jewelry and beading and stuff, and it's super, super cheap, and all you have to do is wait for your order kind of thing. I'm so tempted sometimes, like especially like with the pearls and things like that, but I don't know if they're authentic. I don't know, like, are they going to come back looking plastic, or let's say they are good quality. Then I feel like I'm cheating everybody, because I went and bought this cheap stuff and then I'm trying to sell it as, quality, authentic stuff or something. So I haven't bought from China yet, but sometimes I get tempted. Sometimes I really do, especially for like the jewelry findings and the stones and things like that. If you try to look up turquoise stuff, it's like, oh my God. Yeah, you can make some good money. That's why I added a new show. I don't know if you saw it. I had it on a different account. I guess I just had to. I just always not ignore that, but I keep forgetting about that other, Spreaker account. So I just brought it over here, maybe just to help people with the selling. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to mesh my podcast YouTube together and then intertwine it with my business stuff. I think it would help it. I just can't figure out how to do it, because I have too many ideas, but I want it simplified. We'll see. I mean, that was the goal, I just haven't done it. I mean, I have a little bit, but as soon as I start getting not popular, but like start getting people watching and stuff, then I get nervous and I might take it down. It's like, I get scared. But the next round when I try it again, I won't be. I'll just do it. I'll just have to think it's money. It's money. No. good way to do it, though. I wish I could, like, go to India just for business, just to buy, right? If I found someone to go with me, go to India, like, for a week and just shop, like, just get supplies. Because I heard it's even cheaper than when you try to buy it online. You can make some good deals and find some good suppliers that will get you good stuff. I mean, that's the deal. Like, you know what I thought about, like, with the coins? Like, if I knew how to solder, not solder, but if I had the tool, which is probably, what, like $30? But, like, okay, like in Pakistan, what I was getting was the coins. They were authentic belly dancing coins, right? But it's their money, their old money. And they just put a loop on it. That's all they do is solder a loop on it. But then I thought, you know what? You know how Mexico's like all cheap, and their money don't mean anything. Like if I could go to Mexico and just like get jars and jars of their things and solder and just put the little loop on there, I could pass those as belly dancing coins. See, I think I'm a good thinker. That, or if I actually had a welding shop or something, I would do it on my own, but I don't have any of those skills. I don't know any of that stuff. It kind of sucks. It's like, oh, I would love to do that. Like, just make my own, you know, like where you just make these circles. It doesn't even have to be a coin. It could just, as long as it's some kind of metal, you know, like not aluminum foil or those cheap things. Like, it's got to be the good stuff. And like if I got a sheet of metal and I had someone who just cut circles out, like you could actually just make like hundreds of little coinage. That's a good business too. Like one of the things I ordered from eBay was this wire. I'm going to make my own rings. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what stuff I think about. Yeah, like I could buy and go to, you know, from Michael's or some craft store and get a little package of pre-ring things. But see, that to me, that's still buying into the system in a way, because it's this one company that's ripping you off. Or like yeah, if you go to Michael's and let's say you get a little beaded medallion, right? Just a little round 3-inch in diameter of just a beaded medallion. Beaded medallion I could do in 1 hour or less, right? By myself, by hand. I can make it better, and I could sell it for like $7.99 on eBay. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I mess up, because it's like I could buy these things already pre-made and put it together myself, or I can make it all, and then when I'm making it all by myself, of course I'm not making that many products, and that's where I screw myself. See, now I want to look up how to make metal. Like, I know if I ever became very wealthy, I don't think I would change. I really don't. I'm pretty generous anyways. Like, even when I'm this broke, I'm pretty generous. I don't think I would ever change. I would totally live like, I'd probably still be living like I live now, except just a little bit nicer place. I'd probably end up opening a studio in some kind of non-profit studio or something.